No problem.
But the only thing is, as I say, from a legal point of view, and playing this the best to your advantage, and why I understand where you're coming from, Andrew. Don't be as bold to say as I can't come back. The main reason being, if you say that, if let's say worst case scenario, it goes to a court case, you are going to be shooting yourself in the foot, because they're going to be saying, well, this guy doesn't even want to come back, so he would have left anyway. What you should be saying is, and even if this is, slightly bending the truth, I want to come back, I love my job, but I simply cannot work with this person knowing what they've done, and I cannot carry on until something has been done about the grievances I raise. Now, if you say that, you're protecting your position, and it would certainly strengthen your case if you do want to sue them, but you're not shooting yourself in the foot. So whilst I hear what you're saying, and ultimately, again, I'm not going to tell anyone to say something they don't want to say. If you really don't want to go back, that's fine, but what I wouldn't do is tell them that you don't want to go back. I would at least at least play the game, if you like, here, that you want to go back. The reason that you can't go back is, one, that you're so appalled at the treatment and the fact that this hasn't been sorted, and two, they then are making you work with this person who you've witnessed. That's the argument to make to get yourself the best claim, if that makes sense. And so
yeah. Alright, that's great. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Office number for me, you mean? Let me just check. Well, what I'll do is ring me. I'll give you my direct number. You ring me. I'll take it over to them now, because I'm just about to pop out and get a sandwich, and I will tell them, look, this has to be photocopied, because there's not exactly a lot in there. This has to be photocopied. In fact, to be honest with you, given how much there is, I've never been one of these lazy so-and-so's, so I can probably do it. I'll do it now, and then I'll leave it on your desk. But if you give me 15 minutes, I'll photocopy it now. At any point from this afternoon, if you want to get it, it'll be there. Or from tomorrow, I'll just put a note on there for Andrew Patrick for you to come and collect it, so they know. All right. That's fine, no problem at all. But let's say, let me get these, keep them for the moment, because again, at this stage, we don't know what we do and don't need following the outcome of the grievance. I'll get these back over to the reception desk within the next 20 minutes or so, and at that point, come and collect them, and then once we know the outcome of the grievance, give me a shout. I would, I think, but I would do it to the non-emergency line, and I have a suspicion, if I'm honest, that they won't really care. As terrible as that sounds, in similar situations when I've seen other things like this happen, they tend to almost see, which rightly or wrongly, see this as you using a mechanism to get at the company. Well, clearly you're not. You're reporting something that's a criminal offence. So yes, I don't think there's any harm in you doing that, but that could cause more repercussions further down the line, I warn you, because at the moment, whilst you are saying you have seen that, they haven't investigated it and proved it. What I would personally do would be keep your powder dry and not do that yet. see how the investigation goes, and if they say no, he hasn't been doing it at the end of the investigation, then tell the police, because at that point they're covering it up and lying. So personally, I would hold off telling the police yet until you know whether or not what they've done. So yeah. Right, so we do. I'll get these photocopied then, Andrew. You come and get them at some point this afternoon, and we'll talk further when we know the outcome of the agreement. All right. LS8 4BA. We are above the Lloyds Bank. I was gonna say, well, I'll do it now, but as I say, come any time after 3 o'clock, I'd say. All right. Cheers, Andrew. Speak to you soon. Yes, certainly. Keep them up to date, or then they could be disciplining you for failing to keep them informed. So definitely do that. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Bye. Let's get off. Good phone, asshole.
I had a £4 offer on one of mine, and it's nonsense, so I'm quite happy with it.
It's a nonsense case.
Yeah. The client's happy to accept 4, but I've said, well, let's just try for 5 and see what happens.
It's my girl.
So,
So I didn't see. Sounded a bit creepy, that, didn't it? No? That's how I taught you, Bolton. Maximise that shit. To be fair though, let's be fair. 4's pretty good up there. They're the kind of ones I've got to say. Let's say if every 3 files, right? If there was only say 4 files, we could do that. So we could churn one out and set it prior to the payment.